everybody, it's Jenny, and today I'm going to be sharing a fun planner layout using the Not Too Shabby paper pad collab papers for the month of June. You can find product links in the description box below that'll take you to the Not Too Shabby shop. This month's paper pads are all about summer, starting with the Summer Donuts paper pad, and we'll just take a quick peek through all the different patterns. Also included in this paper pad are a couple sheets of cut-aparts that allow you to create your own coordinating ephemera pieces. Next up is the Summer Gingham paper pad, which includes, of course, a gingham pattern and all the different colors of the rainbow in both a lighter and darker version. And for my project today, I'm going to be using both of these paper pads as well as my mini happy planner, and I'm going to be creating a weekly layout. And since the week I'm going to be decorating includes the 4th of July, I'm going with a red, white, and blue theme. I'm going to be using the underwater donuts pattern as well as the blue and red gingham and also the cut apart sheet. Next, I'm going to go ahead and cut out those two donuts at the top that match my pattern paper. I'm going to use those larger images for something else and not directly on my layout. Instead, I'm going to use the pattern paper and cut out a bunch of the smaller images to incorporate across my week. And so I'm just going to take a couple minutes and fussy cut all those out. Up next, to incorporate the blue and red gingham papers, I'm going to bring in a scallop die and trim out a strip from each. Using a template I made to gauge the size of each of the boxes, I trimmed down the strips so that I could alternate them across the top and bottom of my pages. Before I glue down all of my little images to my layout, I'm going to add a background using some distress ink. So I'm going to mask off those rectangles using some post-it notes. Then I'm going to use some Stormy Sky Distress Ink to color in those boxes. Once the inking is done, I'm going to use a white gel pen to add in some bubbles. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other page. Next, I can go ahead and start gluing everything down. And here I realized it would be way easier to just add a strip of glue to the bottom of the page instead of to each individual piece of paper. And then I can go ahead and start adding in all my little critters and gluing those down as well. I wanted to add a little more decoration to one of the boxes under the 4th of July, so I first just added a piece of washi, but I wasn't really liking how that looked, so I brought in the Oh My Stars stamp set, and I'm going to use the sentiment that says Happy 4th of July as well as the fireworks. So while I was doing this, I definitely realized that I should have done the stamping before, because the little extra dimension from the paper border at the bottom didn't give me a really clean impression. But it wasn't too big of a deal because I just got a red fine liner and went back in and drew in the places that didn't stamp out. So next, my pages are pretty much complete, and I'm going to go ahead and add those back into my planner. And then I'm going to bring in those larger images to create a placement marker page. So I brought in a piece of coordinating paper from my stash, and I went ahead and punched the holes with a Happy Planner punch. And then I trimmed that down to 7 1/8 by about 3 1/4. And then I just went ahead and popped that back in the planner, and I'm going to decorate that with my larger ephemera pieces. And to really make sure that I'm able to find this page quickly, I'm going to create a tab for the top using some more of that pattern paper. And I didn't really measure this at all, I just kind of eyed it and created a rectangle shape. And then I'm just going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to trim out those corners with a circle punch. And I'm just going to attach that to the top of the page using some double-sided tape. I think this layout turned out so super cute. I love these little donuts. And this divider / placement page really makes it easier for me to find my spot way quicker. And here is a closer look at my finished layout. I love how this week turned out, but I'm already thinking about next week, and those other two donut images and the pink and greens and yellows, I think that will make a super cute layout for next week. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!